So there you have the Beatles going back to the days when everything they recorded reportedly had a secret meaning to it. That one, of course, was they were disputing. The Paul McCartney and John Lennon were not getting along, according to the rumors. And that's what I'm a Walrus is about. Anyway, that's supposedly, of course, it's not true, but it was a lot of stuff going on. It is 7:30 in the morning. It's a Saturday morning. I got your border wait update coming across the border. You got a 30 to 35-minute wait downtown, and that's it. There's no wait in the Century Lane, no wait in the pedestrian lanes. Eastport, the Gateway Port's open, but those guys are getting really lonely over there. There is no wait at all.
Goodwill is thrilled to announce the opening of their new facility at 351 Wake Avenue in El Centro. You'll find so many nice things for a wonderful, sustainable shopping experience. We've opened just in time for your back-to-school shopping, too. Our Goodwill store is stocked with name-brand clothing, electronics, household goods, furniture, home decor, and more. Every purchase and donation supports Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Situated inside the Wake Avenue store is Goodwill's newest community employment center. Our career advisors are ready to assist job seekers with free workshops, including workplace communication, conflict resolution, financial literacy, job leads, resume development, application completion, interview preparation, and more, all at no cost. Visit us at 351 Wake Avenue. Goodwill, making good happen.
When you are buying or selling a home, Century 21 Action Group in Yuma does it all with award-winning quality service. Call or come by today, 928-782-1000, 833 East Plaza Circle in Yuma. For experienced quality service, visit their website at yumarealestate.com. yumarealestate.com. Century 21, most respected name in the industry, 24 years running.
And I think I mentioned it was Saturday. You probably already knew that. Did you know it was August 24th? That means there's birthdays, a bunch of birthdays today. We have two lists, Big Shot birthdays and the local people. Taking on the Big Shots first on August 24th, guitarist Mason Williams, 86 years old today. Gary Grayson, well, no, he wasn't Grayson. He was, he was an instrumentalist. Singer Marshall Thompson of the Shy Lights is 82. Actress Ann Archer is 77. Joe Regalbuto, he was in Murphy Brown. He's 75. Kevin Dunn was in Samantha Who. 69 today. Steve Guttenberg, Police Academy, all those movies. He's 66 today. Jared Harris of The Crown and Mad Men. He's 63. Actor, comedian, my favorite comedian, he's Dave Chappelle, is 51 today. James D'Arcy of Agent Carter and Dunkirk is 51. Carmine Giovanazzo, CSI New York, 51 today. Alex O'Loughlin in Hawaii 5-0 is 48. Chad Mitchell Murray of One Tree Hill and A Cinderella Story, 43. And actor Rupert Grint, he is in Harry Potter. He was he was his buddy, the little redheaded kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's 36 today. Local people, local birthdays, they're coming up next.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Priscilla Hernandez, Juanita Kenyon, Kathy Kidwell, Freddie Nunez, Grace Martel, Terry Aguilar, Mona Magana, Carlos Ornelas, Ricardo Sanchez, Eddie Aranda, Juanita Pearson, Nancy Armstrong, Richard Anthony Ruiz, Yoli Higuera, Elisque Elizalde, and Jaime Nunez. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Friday nights are for football, and we have it on KXO AM 1230. Catch the action with Carol Buckley and John Driffle as we bring you the best matchup of the week with either the Central Spartans or the Southwest Eagles. High school football on KXO AM 1230.
And week one of high school football, local football is in the books. We've got all the scores. That's coming up during the sports report later on this half hour. Right now, we've got your World and California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe, just for you.
CBS News Brief. Amid concerns over a Boeing space capsule safety, 2 astronauts are still stuck on the International Space Station. NASA officials will meet today to decide whether they can safely return to Earth on that craft or wait until early next year and fly home with rival SpaceX. CBS's Mark Strassman tells us.
If NASA goes with the SpaceX option, it could be humbling, even humiliating for Boeing, and call into question the future of its Starliner program.
Our Jason Brooks with some good news about those sky-high interest rates.
Investors were happy to hear Jerome Powell tell the Fed's annual Jackson Hole meeting that it's time to start adjusting policy, signaling a September rate cut on the way.
There's a potential prisoner swap in the works between Russia and Ukraine. Reuters is reporting the 2 countries are set to exchange 115 prisoners today, following mediation from the United Arab Emirates. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: Vice President Kamala Harris accepting her party's nomination for president at the Democratic Convention in Chicago, recalling her early career decision to be a prosecutor here in California.
In the courtroom, I stood proudly before a judge, and I said 5 words: Kamala Harris for the people.
Harris' speech capping the 4-day convention, with several Californians getting time in the spotlight. Senator Alex Padilla, who filled Harris' seat in the Senate, rallying support.
This November, who's ready to defend the dream?
Congressman Ted Lieu, Warrior star Seth Curry among the others from California who spoke on Harris's behalf Thursday night. Federal authorities investigating the Tesla semi-automatic electric truck crash that shut down I-80 for nearly 16 hours. The NTSB opening an investigation into the crash. The Tesla big rig crashed and went up in flames in Placer County Monday. Gas prices averaging $4.59 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World and California the World and California News headlines brought to you this hour by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 1 of the local news. A service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. An El Centro man was stabbed Thursday night in Brawley. According to the Brawley Police Department press release, officers responded to the 1500 block of C Street at about 8:30 p.m. They found the victim, an adult man from El Centro, had been stabbed multiple times. Victim was flown to an out-of-county hospital for treatment. Brawley police said that as of Friday evening, he was in critical condition. And Imperial County says vegetation fire impacting communication services. Fire crews from Imperial County and Holtville Fire are responded to a vegetation fire near Evan Hughes Highway and Highway 115. Due to the fire, AT&T lines in the area had been damaged, causing disruption in both landline and cellular services from east of Highway 115 to mid-Yuma. AT&T technicians were coming in from San Diego and working to restore communications by setting up a portable line. Service is expected to be back at any time, possibly tonight. Stay safe, according to the county, and thank you for your patience. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And Sun Community Federal Credit Union has reopened their Imperial branch. Renovation has been completed. They reopened the Imperial branch this week. After a 3-month renovation, Credit Union is showing their renovated interior, and they're celebrating their 70-year history, a history of service to the community. The public is invited to stop by the renovated Credit Union branch on Imperial Avenue in Imperial and see the historical displays inside. And 41-year-old will be tried. Claudio Angulo. He's charged with stabbing to death a 70-year-old woman in Westmoreland. Maria Cruz was reportedly stabbed to death in her Westmoreland apartment. It occurred on July 4th of last year. Angulo was arrested a month after that crime. This week, judge declared him enough evidence to try him for murder. The suspect was a neighbor of the victim. No motive has been revealed. That's page 1 of the local news. It's been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you'll never need an appointment.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming event, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's now time for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Arrests for illegal border crossers with Mexico has plummeted. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection says the arrests are down by 33%, according to the report issued for July. July is the latest numbers available. The Border Patrol attributes the drop as a result of asylum being temporarily suspended. Border Patrol made 56,408 arrests last month, down from 83,536 in June. Asylum at the border was halted on June 5th. Boys and Girls Club of the Imperial Valley is hosting an after-school program. It starts this Monday and will run through June 6th, 2025. Program offers homework help, arts and crafts, STEM, healthy snacks, sports and recreation, educational learning, transportation, and a whole lot of fun. Contact the club to see if there are any vacancies left before they open it. Well, when they open on Monday. Kxo will be celebrating Mexican Independence Day. That's coming up. September, means Mexican Independence Day. On September 10th, the day will be will be commemorated with an international poster biennial exhibit. It is being sponsored by Kxo Recreation Department, Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center, and by the Mexican Consulate in Calexico. On the 10th, there will be live music and folkloric dancing from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Cultural Arts Center. Exhibition runs from September 10th through the 19th. Mission is absolutely free. On September 14th, Calexico will host the Grito at Crumit Park, a main part of the Mexican Independence Day celebration. Got your weather coming up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. Specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 106 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 79. National Weather Service says much of the region will stay dry through the remainder of this weekend and into early next week as a trough of low pressure progresses through the desert southwest. Temperatures will be around normal today and Sunday before warming up slightly to above normal temperatures early next week. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. West to northwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 72. West wind 15 to 20 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 101. Northwest wind around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 72. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 105. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 76 degrees, 29% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Calexico and El Centro. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Your local news, page 2, and the local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. High school football, week 1 is in the books. But it was a good week. Thursday, it started on Thursday with 2 games. Spartans took on Harupa up in the LA area. Spartans beat Harupa 38-6. Holtville shut out Southwest 64-0. Both those games on Thursday. Friday night games, Imperial defeated West Hills 28-6. Calexico got by Palo Verde 28-12. Brawley defeated Palm Desert 36-20. Vincent Memorial got by Monte Vista 21-0. That game was played at Southwest High School. And the Desert Christian Academy was defeated. They got Calipatria Hornets beat them 48-27. And Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was a long list of games, 6-5 final score. Pirates over the Reds. The Yankees beat the Rockies, shut them out 3-0. The Orioles defeated the Astros 7-5. Blue Jays got by the Angels 5-4. Diamondbacks over the Red Sox 12-2. The Cubs beat the Marlins 6-3. The Rangers, they defeated the Guardians 5-3. Nationals and the Braves went 10 innings. Atlanta won the game 3-2. Tigers over the White Sox 5-2. Royals beat the Phillies 7-4. The Cardinals defeated the Twins 6-1. Brewers over the Athletics, 11-3. Padres won. They shut out the Mets, 7-0. They're still in their hot and cold mode. The Mariners shut out the Giants. No, they didn't shut them out. They beat them, though, 6-5 in 10 innings. Dodgers keep on rolling. They won. They beat the Rays by a score of 7-3. Speaking of the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani entered the 40-40 club with a walk-off grand slam. He already had 40 stolen bases. Now he has 40 home runs for the season. Not too bad. San Diego Padres right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr. Everybody's been wondering what the heck happened to Fernando. He took batting practice on the field Friday and said that he expects to return in September from a stress reaction in his right thigh bone and had sidelined him for 2 months. And speaking of the Padres, their ace is back. Right-hander Yu Darvish was reinstated by the Padres on Friday. Darvish was placed on a restricted list in the early July with the team saying that at the time that he was dealing with personal matters involving his family. Hopefully everything was worked out, and now he's ready to play some baseball. We've got more sports coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in the WNBA, it was the Mercury. They defeated the Dream 82-80. Sun got by Sky 82-80. The Mystics defeated Sparks 80-74. Lynx got by the Aces 87-74. And in football, we have NFL preseason football. Last night it was the Jaguars over the Falcons 31-0. Buccaneers beat the Dolphins 24-14. And the 49ers and the Raiders, nobody won. It was a tie, 24-24. You could do that in preseason. Sunday games tomorrow. The Titans take on the Saints, Cardinals at the Broncos, Patriots at the Commanders. In the meantime, today, bulk of the games are being played, including the Chargers. Chargers taking on the Cowboys in this afternoon. Speaking of the Chargers, several of the Charger players and other members of the traveling party crawled through a ceiling panel to escape a stuck hotel elevator Friday night in Dallas. In a post on the social media, the Chargers said that around 7:30 p.m. local time, Dallas Fire Rescue assisted the people in the elevator one by one through the ceiling panel to an adjacent elevator. Los Angeles Chargers thank Dallas Fire Rescue, or they thank them for their quick response, professionalism, and substantial efforts ensuring everyone was safe. And you're going to have a football game today. The Chargers taking on the Cowboys. Danny Jensen will make a baseball history on Monday when he appears in the same game for both teams. A unique scenario was set in place on July 27th when the Toronto Blue Jays traded Jensen to the Boston Red Sox. About a month after a game between the two teams was suspended in the second inning because of severe weather at Fenway Park. Jensen was in the Blue Jays lineup that night and set to take the first at-bat before the game was called and announced as a split doubleheader August 26th. Being the house that he played for the Blue Jays, they had to put the same team members on the field. So he plays for the Blue Jays, and then he goes over to the Red Sox, where he is now, getting a paycheck. Iga Swiatek saw her hopes of a U.S. Open title defense dashed last year when she fell in the fourth round at Flushing Meadows, but now says she feels free of the pressure that helped fuel that letdown. She's ready to go for the U.S. Open. the one coming up. Colorado has banned a Denver Post columnist. This is a Colorado college football. They banned a Denver Post columnist, Sean Keeler, from asking questions of football coach Deion Sanders or other members of the football program because the school confirmed that they didn't like him. After a series of sustained personal attacks on the football program and specifically the coach, the CU athletic department, in conjunction with the football program, have decided not to take any questions from the Denver Post columnist Sean Keeler at football-related events at all again. Not anymore. Adam Scott builds a 3-shot lead at the PGA Tour's BMW Championship. He's atop the leaderboard. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And we are now, it's time for today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In the world of finance, stock market stocks rise as Powell declares time has come to begin cutting interest rates. They've been looking for that. Investors appeared to rejoice on Friday as Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said that the time has come to begin cutting interest rates in a declaration that reflected the central bank's confidence in its fight against inflation and the market's widespread belief that the economy no longer needs a restrictive policy. S&P 500 rose about 1.2%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added about 1.1%, or over 400 points. The tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite led gains up roughly 1.5%, as all three gauges eyed a strong comeback from Thursday's closing losses. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 106. The overnight low, 79 this morning. National Weather Service says much of the region will stay dry through the remainder of this weekend and into early next week as a trough of low pressure progresses through the desert southwest. Temperatures will be around normal today and on Sunday as well before warming to slightly above normal early next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. West to northwest wind, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, overnight lows around 72 under mostly clear skies. West wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 101. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 72. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 105. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 76 degrees, 29% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate, Calexico and El Centro. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
CBS News. Sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Allison Keys. It's getting busier on the presidential campaign trail as both parties focus on battleground states. Republican nominee Donald Trump in Arizona last night accepted the endorsement of independent Robert F. Kennedy Jr. This as a Democratic team prepares to head to Georgia on a bus tour. CBS's Michelle Miller.
It comes as Trump hopes to regain footing from his new rival Kamala Harris's poll surge. Trump and his running mates spent the week in swing states counter-programming the Democratic National Convention. The Harris team is hoping to build off of that momentum.
Now to Germany, where officials in the public prosecutor's office are saying a stabbing at a music festival that killed 3 and injured at least 8 others was a possible act of terrorism. Police spokesman Alexander Krester, through an interpreter, says a search for the suspect continues.
We can't say that he's not dangerous, but is he still on the run and looking for more victims? That would all be speculation. I can't say with 100% certainty that there is no danger from this person. That's why we still advise caution.
Gaza ceasefire talks are on in Cairo, though Hamas says it doesn't plan to attend. The BBC's Sebastian Usher.
The senior Hamas official said there'd be no change in the group's position with regard to its rejection of anything but a complete Israeli withdrawal from 2 key strategic zones in Gaza. Hamas has accused Israel of adding new conditions to the plan set out by President Biden 3 months ago. Israel denies this, but the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has recently said that certain conditions are non-negotiable. The White House says some progress has been made during the talks in Cairo.
New research may offer hope to patients suffering from Parkinson's disease. CBS's Michael George.
A self-adjusting brain pacemaker could help treat symptoms related to Parkinson's disease. That's according to a new study by the National Institutes of Health. The implanted device, regulated by the body's brain activity, could provide continual and improved treatment for symptoms like involuntary movements. Researchers found this adaptive deep brain stimulation improved each participant's most bothersome symptom roughly 50% when compared to the more conventional deep brain stimulation.
A San Antonio woman died of heat stroke this past week. Researcher Esteban Lopez Ochoa says parts of the city are hotter than others.
Have less trees, much more concrete, much more pavement, a lot of bigger parking lots, and less spaces that are green.
Advocates say this is happening in many cities, particularly in sections with residents of color and lower incomes. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice 5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Better know the rules if you are traveling abroad.
Whenever you travel, it's not about exporting U.S. culture, but immersing yourself in a foreign culture and understanding the acceptable cultural norms there. Let's start with how you speak, not the language, but your volume. Raise your voice in Dubai? You could go to prison. Then there's appropriate dress. What you wear on the flight over may be totally inappropriate once you land. Wearing a t-shirt or short skirt inside a temple in Thailand or Bali? A definite no-no. And then there are the gestures. When you circle your index finger over your thumb and make the AOK sign, everyone knows what that means in America. But in Brazil, it's the equivalent of shouting out a four-letter word that begins with F. Definitely not AOK. Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
If you're a baseball fan with about $30 million burning a hole in your pocket, here's a hot tip. The jersey worn by Babe Ruth when he called his shot during the 1932 World Series is up for auction tonight. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.